out for music from one of Ireland's finest exports. A group have sold more than 25 million records and have been touring around the world for 15 years. Their new album, called Home, has just been released. Here to sing a track called My Lagan Love are Andrea, Sharon, Caroline and Jim, the CORRS!
Sing lullaby. There blows a lily fair. When twilight gleam is in her eyes, the night is on her hair. Like a lovesick laying in she had my heart in thrall. No life have I, no liberty. When love is Lord of all, and sometimes when the Beatles' horn hath lulled Eve to sleep, I steal unto and through her door in peep, and there on the crickets saying stone, she stirs them backward fire and hums its song sweet on the toes, the song of heart's desire. Is from her heart within. Her warm kiss is felicity that knows no taint of sin.
Great, lovely.
Yes, it
a little bit of Irish here, you know, O'Connor, so I just love that. What's this that Mr. Wogan calls you? What's his nickname for you guys?
Bag of spanners.
Bag of spanners? Why does he call you that?
I don't know, he came up with it one day, and I think people were saying maybe how pretty we were, and he just said something like, we're an old bag of spanners.
And then he keeps it up, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely, it's great.
But
we
only
love
he
it.
can get away with that. He's a cheeky
Well,
chappy.
Jodie recorded a song called Temporary Madness, and every time he did it about 12 times, but he kept calling it Tipperary Madness. He just makes his own takes on it.
He does, that's him.
Now, as we said before the break, we heard your new track, and it's absolutely beautiful. Are the songs on the album all traditional Irish music? Is that what you've gone back to? A little bit of that?
Yeah, I mean, it really is for us. It's songs that we grew up listening to, and that we were inspired by when we were younger. And we actually originally had found a songbook of our mothers and our fathers, because they used to play together, and it kind of inspired us to do this kind of record. And it was we really felt like we needed to do something a little bit different for us and feel inspired again to do something else. So it's all traditional Irish songs. Yeah, most of it, and traditional instrumentals as well.
Yeah, well, it's very nice.
You've been running around the world 15, was it really? It's 15?
15 years.
In all
Touring.
these gigantic arenas and things like that. It must be fantastic. Some of the big, Celine Dion.
Yeah, you too.
You too.
As well.
When you're on tour, I've got to ask, who's in charge? Who's the boss? There's one fella here, Jim.
Three girls.
What are you doing? How do you cope, Jim?
We've a lot of fun on the road, I think, and the common unifying thing that we have is our love of music.
Yeah.
We've been doing
love of violence.
But it's funny. It becomes, as you well imagine, quite a blur with the amount of travelling that we've doing and the working intensively and the jet lag and all of that. And we were just about to release a new DVD, which is called All the Way Back Home. And it's a documentary right from the beginning, and we've all been watching this just because we're going to be asked questions on it, obviously. And it's incredible what we've actually done.
It's a complete, we need to watch it to remember what we did.
Yeah, it's just because you tend to forget so much, don't you? I certainly forgot.
But is there something lovely about being with your siblings on tour as well? Because I was thinking earlier how nerve-wracking it is to go on stage, but with your brothers and sisters, there's a sort of comfort in that.
It wouldn't work for everyone,
It could
that's
go
for
really
sure.
badly wrong for some
Do you quibble
people,
then? Do you have a little...
Of course we do.
And do you come up and say, what were you doing?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, of course.
And is that all in this documentary? Because that's what everybody wants to see.
It's very human, the documentary.
That's
I mean,
great.
when you see it, it's very human, and there's something very innocent about it as well, because when we started off, we were very young.
Yeah.
And we tried everything, and we did everything, and we put our hearts into it, and there's something just very human about the whole thing.
When can we get hold of this DVD? When's it out?
17th, I think, this month. I think it's out.
Great.
I don't want to let this go, Jim. You and I have to have... You've got to take sides here. Do they... three sisters, Lord. I only had
gang
one.
up on me?
I had one, and that she's still around, and she still says, "What are you doing?" Da, da, da. Do they gang up on you? Do they? Was there ever a time when any of them started to vet your girlfriend and say, "Well, I don't like her"? Did they ever do that?
Vet my girlfriend.
Did they ever give you any advice? I wouldn't go there.
No, not really. No.
I wouldn't go there. That sounds so crass.
Well, I am a bit when we're talking about situations like this. I just meant she's not for you. Kind of like three mums telling you, not good enough for you, boy.
I think maybe there was once or twice that the
There
girls would have possibly done that, but in terms of ganging up on me, maybe when they did, I deserved it.
Oh, that's good.
How much of a surprise was the MBE? Suddenly, there you are, you're awarded 4 of your MBEs. I mean, how much of a surprise, Andrea?
It was mad. I mean, that's not a thing that you go through life and think, especially being Irish, that you think is ever going to happen. So it was really, we were phoned up about it and we just thought, that's crazy, but we're Irish. And they said, well, that's why it's honorary. And it's a real honour, and it's a lovely thing. I mean, we have sold a lot of records here and toured
And all around
here.
the world.
Yeah, but Britain has been really good to us, so I just think it's lovely to see that support was recognised. And
It's very nice to see the
though.
charity work that we did, the voluntary work that we did,
Yeah.
recognised. It was lovely,
Now, Sharon, you're pregnant.
I am.
You don't look it. I have to say, how many months are you?
I've been cleverly disguised once again today, but yeah, I'm a couple of months. I'm still quite early on in the pregnancy.
Congratulations.
Thank
So,
you.
do you know what you're having?
I haven't a clue. I'm not going to find out either. I don't want to know. I want the surprise.
It'll be musical, I get the
So,
feeling.
well, yeah.
Hey, I've just worked
Yeah.
it out.
What?
Because you could be starting because your mum and
Don't
dad.
even
CORRS
say
the
that.
Fierce.
Yeah, another group.
CORRS Juniors. No.
The,
The
se-
nightmare continues.
the third generation of
The
CORRS.
revenge.
CORRS Juniors.
Because you've already got 2 children,
two,
haven't you?
yeah.
How old are your 2?
I've one that's 2.5. He's nearly 3, and then she's a year.
And what about the 3.5-year-old? Has he sort of picked up any instruments? Is he?
No, I mean not yet. I mean he listens to music and that, but he's not quite at that stage yet. But yeah, he enjoys it, you know.
Well, let's good luck with that, and good luck to you, Andy. Because I
lovely
see
to
you're doing
see
some
you.
film work these days. So that, you know, this is just some talented group. We thank you for joining us today. The
Thank you.
CORRS, the
Thank
CORRS.